Hi, welcome back. It's the Kalo Gamer. It's time for another gameplay video now. This time it's Super Famicom Final Fight. And this one is played on the original Super Famicom hardware in RGB onto the CRT. And I'm recording it using my smartphone because I think it makes a nice job of it. So anyway. Pump the volume up a little bit. So this was released back in 1990 for the Nintendo Super Famicom. It was a game that I had with my first system, first Japanese RGB hardwired Super Famicom. So it features some nice graphics and sound. It's got a couple of missions, like the 2-player simultaneous, and it also removes one of the selectable characters, Guy. But it looks and plays very much like the coin-op. Granted, it's not arcade perfect, and some of the enemy configurations are different, and their tactics needed to beat the coin-op obviously vary between this and the coin-op. But again, for the uninitiated, this looks very much like the coin-op, and it was quite a sight to behold back in the day. It's a pity Capcom didn't make many scrolling beat 'em ups. The success of Street Fighter 2 sort of pushed them into that era and that area of gameplay, with Street Fighter 2 moving on to Street Fighter Alpha series later on. That sort of one-on-one beat 'em up became very popular for Capcom, along with the other Versus series like the Marvel superheroes and the X-Men. But yeah, scrolling beat 'em up, it's a particular favourite of mine, the genre. They say Streets of Rage is also a very good game for the Mega Drive. Released roughly about the same time as this, sort of in competition with it. I think this has the edge over the original Streets of Rage purely because the size of the sprites are now closer to the coin-op. I mean, Streets of Rage did have a simultaneous 2-player. The sprites were a little bit too small for my liking on the original Streets of Rage. The music was brilliant, mind. Yuzo Koshiro. But yeah, back to Final Fight. Some really good versions available now on not just MAME, you can get them on the Capcom Classics collection. Particularly the Xbox version runs at a nice 50 frames per second. Sorry, 60 frames per second, not 50 frames per second. The PS2 version runs at 50 frames per second, 50 Hz, and does tend to have stutter on most of its games on the compilation, but the Xbox One runs fine, it's really smooth. I was quite disappointed with the PS2 version of that. Did own them both back in the day, the Xbox and the PS2 version, but got rid of the PS2 version because the Xbox version ran so much better. In particular, Ghouls and Ghosts and this and Forgotten Worlds. Well, display might be a little bit sharp on the PS2 with the RGB than the Xbox. The actual game's run a lot smoother on the Xbox due to that 60 Hz option, which was a real oversight. But yeah, back to Final Fight. It was a real coup for Nintendo to get this game as a release title. As a launch title, sorry. So it was really popular in the arcades, and really good looking conversion, if not arcade perfect. It's definitely a good looker. So I have owned Final Fight 2. I'm not that fussed on it, and I've since traded it on to this, based on the coin-op. To me, it seems a better polished game, flaws and all. Just the design seems a bit more pure to the arcade. There's a few emissions on this version. I think there's a telephone box on the platform of the original. Things like that. Some of the graphical details are missing. See, I had to simplify it to get it to fit onto the cartridge. Also, probably due to the limited sprite handling of the Super Famicom, which, while impressive, still wasn't really up there with the likes of the Neo Geo as such. So I think this game would have suffered from terrible slowdown if it actually did incorporate a two-player version. With the level of graphic detail this has, and at the time in the Super Nintendo's life, obviously it was an early development game. Plenty of room on the train, guys, you don't need to sit next to each other. So do anything to get their hands on that British Rail, the British Rail food. Yes, no 2-for-1 rail cards on this trip. It's a bit of a shame really, lack of two players, but I really think the limitations of the hardware probably did play to Capcom's plans for a two-player simultaneous at the time. Not to mention, it's probably still making a hell of a lot of money in the arcade really. So to remove the revenue from the coin-op completely, probably not such a good move. So definitely an Andre the Giant rip-off there if anyone remembers the American wrestling. So interesting stories about some of the characters and why they chose them and the design philosophy behind them in this game. You say rumours about the Poison character being transgender and things like that, and say that the characters also brought up later in lineups in other games, beat-em-ups Capcom released, one-on-one fighters. I do believe she's in Street Fighter 4. Whether they changed the background details on the character or not, I can't remember, to be honest. I just remember reading somewhere about it. Say some really nice looking graphics, nice and colourful, nice and smooth generally. Touch of slow down here and there, but it's all handled pretty well really, considering, you know, back in the day this was almost cutting edge coin-op technology. What impressed me most was the size of the sprods. Obviously, impressive use of the colour palette as well. You know, a lot of the villains are just like colour swapped. So, mentioning goes to the soundtrack as well. The soundtrack's quite catchy. So, like most scrolling beat 'em ups, gameplay's a bit repetitive, a bit of a button masher. See, there's some skill involved, sort of mainly to do with positioning and tracking of the enemies as they're moving around you. And by no means Final Fight experts. I do enjoy, play with this game. So when it comes to retro, gameplay is king, and this plays a decent game. Not too difficult. So it's best to avoid him when he does his running charge at you. Choose that one. And also grab his swords and wait for him to run into you like that. And best to grab his swords and sort of taste of his own medicine, but that hasn't happened. Anyway, that was Final Fight. It's Kaloy gameplay. Again, feel free to drop a comment, subscribe, and thanks for viewing. Yeah.